One of Paul's concerns in his letters to the Corinthians is the matter of gifts, especially spiritual gifts. In chapter 14, Paul discusses the gifts of prophecy and speaking in tongues. While he acknowledges that he possesses both gifts, he comes down on the side of prophecy as the superior gift. Paul is not speaking of prophecy as predicting the future. Rather, it is speech that educates or improves the community. Prophecy is preferred because people can understand it, unlike speaking in tongues, which is valuable for its mystery. In verse 4, Paul points out that those who speak in a tongue build up themselves, but those who prophesy build up the church. I suggest that Paul is drawing a distinction between the earlier crucial Pentecostal moment when the crowd speaks and understands tongues. This amazing mystery is, of course, foundational as the birth of the church. Paul turns practical now. The work of growing the church is different from the work of founding the church. Communication becomes as necessary as ecstasy. Both are important, but in this moment Paul recognizes the role of intellect. He considers speaking in tongues a gift of the Spirit and prophecy a gift of the mind. He writes, "I will sing praise with the Spirit, but I will sing praise with the mind also." Paul concludes, "I thank God that I speak in tongues more than all of you. Nevertheless, in church I would rather speak 5 words with my mind in order to instruct others also, than 10,000 words in a tongue." It occurs to me that Paul's acknowledgement of both gifts is mirrored in our Episcopal Church services. Many of us are moved by mystery and the miraculous. We are touched by things that go beyond our ability to explain them. The Eucharist, certainly, and music, often in a language other than English, or communicated with no words at all. Or perhaps the blend of colors in stained glass and an altar cloth. The ways they change with the light, or where we are positioned. Such voices speak to our spirits. We also value those parts of the service that speak to our minds, a provocative sermon that speaks directly to us where we are, or prayers that leave no doubt of our needs and petitions. Even mundane announcements of ministry possibilities lodge themselves in our minds. We don't all possess the gifts of tongues or of prophecy, but we all possess the ability to be touched by both the Spirit and the mind.